Welcome to the Parenting Roundabout podcast for the week of July 12th, 2021. I'm Terry Morrow, and I'm here with Nicole Eridix.
Hello.
And Catherine Haleko.
Hello.
Every week, we chat about the things parents are talking about, complaining about, and obsessing about right now. This week, we are complaining about pranks and obsessing about being the internet's mom. We're also taking a couple of breaks for an entertainment discussion and a recommendation roundup. Today, we are talking about family social media collabs. And if I can just take a moment, speaking of collabs, I just want to give a shout out to my friends Hadassah and Audra, who let me come on to their podcast A Bit Above and ramble and prattle and rant about things for about an hour. So if you get to the end of this episode today and you think, what I haven't heard enough is Terry just blabbing on, go look up A Bit Above on your podcast provider of choice. Take a listen. The episode in question has my name on it, so it shouldn't be too hard to find. So what we are actually talking today is doing things on social media with your family. And this is not just like tailing your kid to find out what they're posting or looking up their friends to make sure that they're not posting things that are inappropriate and looking up their friends' parents' social media to see if they're doing anything appropriate. And, sneaking into your kid's room to look and see what comments they got on that post. We're talking about families coming together to do things on social media together. For example, there's a country singer I like, Walker Hayes, and he recently had a little viral TikTok success with a song called Fancy Like that started out with a dance he did with his daughter to it. And then, as apparently is the way of TikTok, I am not on TikTok, but many other people started doing the same dance, and it became this big thing. And he has on his Instagram page lots of really cute things of he and his kids skateboarding or playing, ball or dancing, and it's just really adorable. And I know my daughter has a whole bunch of these like vlogs that she follows on YouTube of families coming together to make entertainment for other people. And it got me thinking, my family has never done anything like this. Have you guys ever done anything like a collaboration on a social media product with your child, more than just saying, hey, I'm going to take your picture. Can I put it on social media for your birthday? And they say yes. Something more than that. And if you haven't, and you would, what would you do? I don't know. I asked about this at the dinner table yesterday, and my daughter said, absolutely not. We would never do that. I don't want my face on social media. So apparently she's okay with me talking about her in podcasts all I want. And she's okay with me putting up a picture of her for her birthday so that everybody can give her kind acknowledgments. And that's it.
That's where it ends.
That's where it ends. Don't get any ideas, Mom. So, I bet I could think of some fun things to do. I'm sure my son would want to dance with me.
Oh, yeah.
A place where other people could see to music of my choice. That would not be
embarrassing at all.
Yes, I can just see him imploding at the very thought. So I'm not even going to ask him. Have you guys ever done anything? It seems kind of cool. It seems like it would be a fun thing to do together as a family. Let's all do this dance and put it on TikTok or on Instagram. Or, let's talk about our lives together on YouTube.
I have a friend whose daughter and husband had some success on TikTok. This had to be like a year ago because the daughter was making videos of her dad learning dances, like of her trying to teach her dad dances. It was very, very cute. And it got a ton of page views for a while, or a ton of views for a while. So, but I've never done anything aside from like, asking my daughter, which one of these pictures should I put up? Or, what's a good caption for this or that kind of thing.
Aww.
So, I don't know. My kids will make TikToks together sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's cute.
With each other. And once in a while, they'll put me, like, in the background of it. But that's extremely rare. So, I try to avoid that.
Sneak up behind when they're not looking.
Yeah, no, I don't really want to do that. So, Yeah.
Huh.
That's about as far as we've gotten. I don't know. Nicole is like the TikTok expert among us.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
You
my
and
kids.
your kids and your cat's been tearing up TikTok together.
Not even.
Aw.
Nope. We all stay away from one another. We yeah, I don't actually make TikToks. I just watch. I'm not a content creator, but when I think about collab, I mean, does it count when Kristen did the little ukulele thing for us for the intro for us for the podcast?
It might.
Yeah, does that count? Okay, so I don't know.
Let's say that it does.
Okay,
That was more of a like made to order.
Yeah, that's true. But no, I've not ever been interested in doing that, and neither have they. So we're good.
I wonder if it's something. It's like. Speaking as an old person myself and not wishing to cast aspersions on you young'uns, but maybe it's like the generation or two of parents before us who like grew up doing social media, and then when they have kids, they start bringing them in, rather than in our case, it would have to be our children sort of allowing us to, giving us the benefit of their social media skills.
Right.
I didn't ever really want to, I didn't really feel like I need to be a part of their world.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't really want to be associated with my world. So I think we're good on that. But, my daughter doesn't really put anything public on TikTok. I don't think she does. She's private. My son he did guitar videos for a while.
Oh, wow.
And he played a couple, and he has one. He did a cover of Purple Rain by Prince.
Mm-hmm.
And it has like, I don't know, it has like 30,000 views or something crazy like that on it. So,
wow.
Yeah, he got a lot of views for that one.
That's cool.
But then he stopped because, he started school.
Yeah.
So,
They're just maybe not as... So I think the parent has to be the one who's into it, maybe, and then brings the kids in until they get to an age when they're too embarrassed.
Yeah.
So,
right.
Yeah.
I am sad in anticipation of the day when Walker Hayes' teenage daughter will say, "Really, Dad, I'm moving on."
I've had enough.
They're absolutely adorable together. But he's got two or three younger girls. They got a lot of kids to run through before they'll run out dancing companions.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't know. I mean, because there's going to be an age where they don't want to be around you, right? Like, that's only natural. And then what happens to all your views, like, and all your followers?
Yeah.
How do you make up for that?
Do look at all these vlogs that my daughter watches. Is that what we call them, vlogs?
I think it's just vlog.
The family vlog. See, I would say, okay. Well, those things, parents, enthusiastic parents, and very young children. And at some point, I don't know how many of them have like teenagers. I think it's a lot of them have little kids.
Yeah.
So once the kids get older, you have to get buy-in from them. It's like there's got to be something for them in it. I don't know what, but I would think. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's bad enough that I talk about my kids as much as I do in various media. But if you were every day, every couple of days sitting down with the fam to record something for strangers,
right?
Mm-hmm.
This would be kind of a little togetherness type thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like some people have game night.
Right,
We
exactly.
Create a YouTube product for strangers night. Get together. Make some funny jokes.
I definitely think that's the way that most of these people justify what they're doing. Like, oh, it's a fun family activity that we share. Like, and maybe it is,
Yeah. I mean, I can see how to a certain extent it would be. I think after a while it gets to be, when you're selling merch, it's no longer a fun family get-together. It's
like you wonder, too, like how much of it is staged and how much of it is natural.
Oh, yes.
Right?
I have this conversation with my daughter all the time. What you see on those things is like a extremely small sliver of their life, if it is if it is actually their life at all. Right. Do not assume that it's like that all the time, and they don't yell at each other like we do, and they don't have, parents don't criticize the kids like that. It's like you're seeing 5 minutes.
Right.
I bet they do.
I know.
5 very carefully curated minutes.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yes. You
how
can
many-
curate 5 minutes of any family to look super fun and positive.
Like how many takes, you know? Like how
Right.
many to get that, I guess.
Yes. Splice people into the same scene that weren't in the first place. All sorts of nonsense. They need to have one of those, those shows like Big Brother where everybody has to live together in a particular place. There needs to be a family version of that. You take one family and you just like film them 24/7.
Right.
And then you put a whole bunch of money in a bank account for their children's psychiatric bills.
Yes.
And another big pot of money aside for bail the parents out of jail. Hours of entertainment.
Yes.
Yeah. And I think even if I asked my kids to do that, they wouldn't. They would just be like, no, that's not going to happen.
Yes.
Like,
We try to build an entertainment empire, and this is the things we get.
What for some reason, I was thinking about this the other day. When I was a little kid, my parents were professors of education, and they were writing textbooks, and they used us as models for the photos in their textbooks. That was how we collaborated when we were little kids. My sister is on the cover of one of them.
that's so funny.
So,
Yeah.
Well, that's the way we did it old school, right?
that's right.
Yeah.
Well, we'll continue to brainstorm ways to collaborate, but we're probably not going to invite our kids to be on the podcast.
No.
But that's
Nor
it for
would they.
today's. Yeah, they would not agree. But that's it for today's round 1. Tune in tomorrow for our entertainment themed round 2, and later in the week to find out what we're complaining about, obsessing about, and recommending right now. We're always interested in what you have to say, so drop us a comment on our website, our Facebook page, or Twitter, where you'll find us at Roundabout Chat.